everything about the Minecraft Dungeons trailer that you missed seeing. Hey guys, it's Chad. I just got back from Minecon Earth, where I was a co-host, had a lot of fun, hope you enjoyed it. One of the things that was surprising even to me was that there is a new Minecraft game, and the only information we have about it so far is a trailer about the game and a single screenshot. I dove in and looked at everything there is to see about this trailer. There are some hidden things that maybe you haven't seen, so let's take a look. Okay, here we are with the Dungeons trailer. And right off the bat, let me move my cursor out of there, you will notice this silverfish kind of coming down this corridor. But we have a few things inside of here that is gonna give us, kind of be the storyline for this entire video, which is, most of it is Minecraft, some of it is things we have never seen before. Particularly the light sources in this, what we'll find out later is there we go, an elevator shaft. So we're actually looking down, not sideways. This is actually, we're looking vertically down. And you can see the red light sources and the white light sources. Both of those are blocks that we have not seen in Minecraft. Also, it's a little bit difficult to tell exactly what these blocks over here on the bottom are. But you'll notice a lot of new blocks during this. Now we get to see our characters. So these are our main characters that we'll be kind of following. You can see that there's four different characters. It's a little, some of them look like female, some of them look like male. And behind them, you can see some crates. You got a barrel over on the right-hand side, and it looks like just some plain old crates over there. But also, all of this is not made with Minecraft blocks. This isn't like they're using fence gates. You can see over in the corners, they're using their own kind of construction. So really, we are using Minecraft as a foundation, but that's about it. Now, my suspicion is that all of this is not in-game footage, obviously. This is just a render, but we can gleam a few things from this that I will assume will be in the actual game. And one thing is that all of their legs are not attached the way that Minecraft legs are. They're all off to the side. They still don't have knees or elbows, but you will see a little bit later that they're able to move those a little bit differently. Also, their eyes can shift. They have eyelids and that sort of thing. Now we are getting almost like a storyline here of some illagers, maybe even a pillager back there in the background for the people who are really excited about pillagers. But they're making these villagers here be like slaves or something like that. Also, these are the new villagers. So you can see that hat right there is the new villager type, which is interesting. All of this was shown before we knew about the Village and Pillage update. So in Minecon Earth. You also see some type of lava in the background. You see a fire pit that is unlike any fire pit, a different type of cauldron, and even some blocks that are not normal to Minecraft. So lots and lots of new sort of things that are different to the game, even some barrels and stuff way back in the back. So moving on, this illager does his magical wave there, and it's a pretty nicely animated wave if you just kind of watch him there. It's pretty cool. Now we're back to our main characters. Red shirt guy on the end, not very excited about this trip, maybe because he's wearing a red shirt and he knows he's gonna die. But then this character drinks a potion and slams it on the ground. That bottle just kind of explodes there. And then does this like pose here. Now this is what I was talking about before, is that the legs and arms are not connected as a normal Minecraft person, but they still don't have knees and elbows. So this pose would be very difficult to do with even an armor stand almost in Minecraft. But it looks like these characters have some good animations here. And you can see the red shirt guy like falls back. Everyone's kind of like surprised, like, how dare you splash that glass on the ground, you jerk! Now there's glass shards everywhere. Moving on, we have this scene of a bat with, it looks like almost I can't tell if that's like epic redstone back there. Some pretty horrible redstone. And then you also see this cart move past with almost more of that type of block in it. Now, if you look very briefly, you can see a spider on the wall, but way down at the bottom, you can see a massive creature. Looks like he's almost lava-filled or some type of like redstone creature way down there in the bottom. Pretty cool. On top of that, we have this, it's kind of almost like a weird artifact, but we have this chain right here that's kind of floating. So this almost, I would assume this is very reminiscent of the fact that this is a top-down. Jeb mentioned that this is a top-down sort of a dungeon crawler. So we may see some elements hanging from the ceiling that we don't actually see the ceiling of. So I guess we're through the ceiling in this shot. My little guy down there, and you can even hear him. He has some good sounds. Listen to those. Now we're getting to the classes. You can see a few different classes of these characters. So these are all of the different classes. It looks like this is a tank of some flavor with all of the armor and that chest piece. That might be a chest piece to hold their chest. I don't know how to say it. Maybe like a rogue. I'm making guesses here. A wizard, of course. And then back to the tank. So it looks like you'll be able to choose between a few different classes of warriors. We're going to get a better look at those later on. Now, this next shot, I am really intrigued by all of this because first off, we see blocks that are all at different heights. And the only way to pull that off in normal Minecraft is with snow blocks. Snow blocks are the only blocks that do that. So interesting that we see blocks of various heights. Also, with some of the things that we've seen before, especially with the villagers and illagers and pillagers and stuff like that, maybe this is a sand block that may be implemented into the game in the future. I'm totally guessing. It kind of looks like sand, but it has these layers, which would be very cool to add another layer type block, just like the snow layers. We also see a plant over in the corner, and this plant is like unlike any plant I've ever seen in Minecraft. This isn't blocky at all. It's like fully done. Another thing is, we've seen it before, but this is the best view of the lighting in this that we've seen. That green lighting coming from the upper corner is really making these creatures have a bright shadow. And it was mentioned, I don't know, I think this was mentioned in like a magazine or something like that. But this is not using the Bedrock or Java platforms. This is using a new platform. So this lighting is something that we could expect to see. And also, Jeb has a photo later on in the Minecon Earth presentation, and that photo also has lighting, and he said this was a screenshot from the game. So this lighting is something that you could expect to see in the game, that actual lighting, not just a little bit of like, you know, light level 7 or anything like that. And of course, all the different blocks. And then finally, there's this guy who looks like a key or possibly a music note. I think he's a key. It's a key mob, which of course we've never seen. Also, these skeletons back here have shields and spears, which is something we've never seen in the game. Back to our characters, that looks like, to go back through them, this looks like a soldier, some type of normal soldier. Then you got a tank with a torch. And look at these particles. Look at these particles on this torch. Something unlike anything you've ever seen in Minecraft. Then we get this view, which has even more. I mean, like every time you turn around, there's something that I've never seen before. There's a green glow in a block back there. No idea what that is, but I've never seen that in Minecraft. You see another key far in the top of the frame there. Then you have, of course, the skeletons with the spears. They almost look like swords or samurai swords at this point. Then we have these two creatures meeting up. And one almost looks like a lich, just making that name up. No idea if that's what it is. And the other one looks like some type of wizard. And they're kind of meeting on this big bridge right here. but you can get an idea of the set pieces. These set pieces are going to be humongous and very detailed as well. Then we get this here, and let me just go ahead and play all this in real time so you can see it. Then we get to a doorway with a glowing entrance, and a small little thing to note is that around this doorway there's little villager heads. They got little eyebrows, little eyes, and noses. So not sure exactly what this is with all the lava and all the light. There's a ton of light in here, but another very interesting build. Interestingly, though, all of this except for the lamps in front of the villager noses, all of this could be done in normal Minecraft. That looks like diorite and chisel blocks and some slabs. I mean, all this, a whole bunch of cobblestone. All this looks like it could be made in normal Minecraft, which is kind of interesting. Then, finally, our heroes their journey is finished with their long elevator ride. I like the little ding. The ding is probably my favorite little thing about this. They arrive and then there's a little elevator door ding. Ding! You're here. Something to note is the blocks. Let's quickly look at these blocks. It looks like we have a dirty cobblestone, and maybe that's dirt in between the dirty cobblestone and the dirt. But those are also some new blocks, as well as, everything that the elevator is made out of. So now we see our characters here. They come out of the elevator finally. And once again, you got the soldier, the tank, the rogue, and the wizard with his fancy wizard hat and wizard staff. So those may be the 4 classes that you can choose from, just a guess. And then they hear something, and then we go to the perspective of that thing, and it could be that creature that we saw before with, looks like he has some what are those called? Horns, and he breathes something red, because as he makes a sound, the red light kind of bathes our characters here. And then they are prepared to fight, and let me just say, this guy holding up a hammer does not look very impressive. He's like, hey, I got a hammer. I have this hammer right here. Stand back. He's just presenting his hammer. Everybody else looks ready to fight. He just is like, I have a hammer. Anyway, then we get the reveal of the logo. Love that music. Love that sound. And coming to PC in 2019. Now, knowing Minecraft, I would be very surprised if this stays only on PC. I bet that this will be something that is cross-platform. Not 100% certain, not 100% sure, obviously, but just knowing Minecraft, it seems like this would be something that would come to a lot of platforms. Just a guess. For me, that big guy stomping around underneath that sort of minecart redstone area, that was surprising to me. Let me know if there was anything that you didn't know about in the comments down below. Make sure you give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and please subscribe for future videos, tips, tricks, tutorials, and spotlights here on OMGcraft. Bye!